Duck houses, bills for cleaning moats, flipping homes, claims for phantom mortgages. Dark clouds of scandal still hover over Parliament. If MPs back from their summer break thought they were off the hook, they were wrong. We already know that Gordon Brown has agreed to pay back more than £12,000. David Cameron's been asked to clarify £200 of mortgage repayments, money which he's already paid back. Nick Clegg will repay £910 he claimed for a gardener. The former Whitehall Mandarin, Sir Thomas Legge, who has audited MPs' expenses, claims wants the taxpayers' money back, and it goes right to the top.
I think we've got to pay the price, but obviously people will have questions. It's right to put the questions, but once the questions are dealt with, I think we've just got to get this system sorted out, money repaid, and get on with it.
The Conservative leader wants his MPs to return any money asked for.
Everyone should respond to these letters, respond to the inquiries that are being made, and of course at the end of this process, then everyone will have to comply with what the authorities are asking.
But Sir Thomas has introduced retrospective limits on how much MPs should have claimed for cleaners and gardeners, moving the goalposts, say some, flying in the face of natural justice.
They will be making submissions to Sir Thomas and querying whether he himself has stayed within the rules that he set out. And there's a distinction to be made between those who overclaimed wrongly and possibly wrongfully, and those who claim validly, and he'll have to take that into account.
Despite that, MPs are being urged to cough up.
Individual MPs will need to answer Sir Thomas Legge's questions, get clarification, and pay back what's appropriate so that we can pass on to the new system that is being put in place.
However, today's recommendations are just that, moral pressure on MPs to return money, but no legal obligation.
I don't think we'll see anyone in handcuffs. I think actually how they obtain repayment is quite difficult, because an MP may say, well, I'm going to defend any action, and they will defend it, I think, on the basis of the Green Book and this adjudication process.
Party whips in the House of Commons know just how angry people are about MPs' expenses, so they are urging MPs to pay up and draw a line under the whole sordid affair. But some MPs, particularly those who are retiring anyway at the next election, may refuse to pay, saying that to do so would be an admission of guilt when they've done nothing wrong. They simply followed the rules. There will be no further action against former Home Secretary Jackie Smith, who claimed taxpayers' money for staying at her sister's house in South London. But a House of Commons report has raised questions about how many nights she actually spent there. And she did have to apologise to the House.
I accept the committee's conclusions and I therefore apologise to the House. And I want to say sorry too to my constituents.
MPs would really like us to forget about their expenses claims well before the next election. But they are still a long way from restoring trust in politics and politicians. Glenn O'Glasser, Sky News, Westminster.